Alright, what's up, guys? Boy Trey back again, playing some more. Well, not playing some more. Actually, gonna finally get a chance to try this game out. I meant to do it when it came out, but you know, life happens. But ready to play it now. So let's get into it. I know there's a intro after I hit the start button, but let's do it. Oh man, that's a bright white screen.
So, what you're trying to say is that you fell here from another world? But when you wanted to leave and go on to the next world, your path was blocked by some unknown god?
Outlanders, your journey ends here. Who are you? The sustainer of heavenly principles. The arrogation of mankind ends now.
Pretty sure it doesn't matter who I choose. I'll pick the guy. Let's go to it.
Give my sister back!
I feel like there was another monster or something
And
in
just
some other
like
game that did that.
God took away my sister. Some kind of seal was cast upon me, and I lost my power. So while we used to travel from world to world, we are now trapped here.
Is that a loading bar at the bottom of the screen filling up with the symbols? I guess so. And as soon as the game starts, I can turn the volume down because it's kind of loud. But I'll wait till I get to that point.
How many years ago was it? I don't know. But I intend to find out. When I woke, I was all alone, until I met you 2 months ago.
Yeah, Paimon really owes you for that. Otherwise, Paimon likely would have drowned. So Paimon will do her best to be a great guide. We should head off. Let's get going.
Paimon. What's there a Digimon named Paimon? Okay. I want to see. Yeah, I do remember that it was like, yeah, don't run out of stamina. I think when I was, before this game came out, I saw somebody who was playing the alpha, they ran out of stamina and drowned. Hold on, let me see. Actually, sync. Close one. L2 to decrease. Then I can. And we'll just mess with it as we go. Anything else? Oh no. Don't want to change the language. I'm good for it. Alright, let's roll. Oh, I hit it once. Dash. Oh, so I activate. Okay. Oh, because I can't kill that. I'm going to. I think. It looks nice. Controls don't seem that bad. Oh. How are those things called in other games? Jelly? Overworld map. Okay. Hold. Okay.
The path ends here. Guess we'll just have to climb. Climbing depletes stamina, and depleted stamina takes time to recover. Okay, let's take the route we planned. We're off to a Statue of the Seven.
Okay.
Which of the seven are you looking for exactly?
So I wonder, do the creatures, are they visible or do they magically appear? Okay, that's how you pick stuff up. We're gonna assume that's food. Thank you. Uses the right joystick. Don't mind me. Restores 300 HP. God, how much HP do I have? $900. Okay, so if I was to have, okay, so 3 hits, I guess. Yeah, I'm not worried about it. 900 HP. Okay.
Oh, wow!
Mostly rich job, not important. I don't think I need to hide it.
That's a Statue of the Seven. There are a few of these statues statues scattered across the land to show the Seven's protection over the world. Among the 7 gods, this god controls the wind. Paimon's not sure whether the god you're looking for is the animal god, but Paimon will take you to the animal god's place first, and there's the reason why.
I know this game is
As we
supposed to
all
have.
know, poetry and language flow like the wind. There'll definitely be someone there who knows about your sister. At least that's what Paimon thinks. Whether the gods actually answer you is a different story. You never know unless you try. So let's hop to it.
Are you? I suppose if it doesn't come up with a level, it's probably not something you have to fight. I am curious to see how multiplayer works for this game.
You can swim right over.
Oh, it's swim faster. I was about to say he swims slow. Like, give me a new power? Just another one of those things behind me. Or not behind me, this way.
Ooh, did you just feel the elements of the world? Seems all you had to do was just touch the statue and you got the power of animal. As much as they may want it, people in this world can never get a hold of powers as easily as you. It's because you're not from this world to begin with. If we keep heading west from here, we'll eventually reach Mondstadt, the city of freedom. Mondstadt is the city of wind because they worship the god of Animo. So perhaps, because you got power from the god of Animo, you can... There are also lots of bards there, so perhaps one of them has heard... Let's move then! The elements in this world responded to your prayers, and Paimon...
I have a feeling, loaded him. I have a feeling. Oh.
Windblade!
I have a feeling like the city of freedom is never a good thing. I feel like.
Yeah! Windblade!
Okay, you just can keep respawning. Okay. Okay. They really want me to fight those guys. Oh, it actually dragged me back.
These are the animal powers you got from the Statue of the Seven. Oh,
Okay.
Paimon's so jealous. Why doesn't Paimon get cool fighting powers?
Jump, interact, normal attack. Skill. Aiming mode. Can I catch a fish? Oh, I can. Quicker. Some fish. Yeah, I'm happy it's not a complicated fishing game. Some more apples. Oh, didn't mean to do that.
Wow, what is that? There's something huge in the sky.
So we're
It's
gonna have
heading
to
towards
fight
the heart of the
eventually.
forest. We must proceed with caution.
Got a dash in the air. Nope. Oh, okay.
Wind blade.
Pretty sure stepping into that would have like burned me or something. Level 4.
Right.
They didn't say anything about blocking or parrying. Oh, I can destroy bushes. L1 plus up for combat knowledge. Absorb ammo to. Potato. Oh, I actually picked up that lizard. Huh. What's that? We go that way. What's over here? Oh, so I can't. Ooh, level 4. Oh, God. God. Hold on. Is that how much health? Was that how much experience the other guys gave me? 10? If it was, that was not worth being smacked a little bit. I guess I can't break them. Oh, I can break them. How like a drop in the water, it says dropped into wet. Oh, wrong button. Alright. Finding lots of loot. Oh, so if you... I wonder, hold on. Out of curiosity. So if I stop, does it go back up? Or it just stops moving? No, it does. No. Okay. So whatever stamina you have is what you have when you go into water. There's no getting it back. Oh, dang it. Wrong button. Got me a lizard tail. I'm assuming I just grab it and it lets his tail loose to run away, to get away, or...
Huh? Look at that!
Don't be afraid. It's all right now. I'm back.
Is he talking to a dragon?
Who's there?
Yeah, at least we didn't have to fight it. Still trying to figure this game out.
That was close. Luckily, Paimon managed to grab hold of your hair. Thanks. Just what was that? Paimon thought we were gonna get eaten. It definitely has something to do with that weirdo who was talking to the dragon. Of course not. Oh, what's that?
Why wouldn't
There's
we?
some
Have you
kind
ever
of
seen a dragon
shiny
before?
red thingy on the big rock over there. Let's go take a closer look.
Kind of like the
Be
powers
careful.
of that.
Paimon doesn't have a good feeling about this.
Kind of like the powers of that shit. This. Oh, what is this now? Source 22%. You revive your characters with a fried egg. I'm guessing for some sort of crafting or cooking, maybe. Inventory and material. Weapon experience gives. Oh, okay. I'm a dull blade. Yeah, I'm not gonna level that. Unless you're supposed to, and it goes from a dull blade to whatever after that point. Haven't reached, I guess, that tutorial yet. Okay. I just climb up really.
Paimon's never seen a stone like this before, so Paimon can't tell what it is. All Paimon knows is that it's dangerous. Best we put it away for now. Okay, we've got it. Now let's get out of here.
Don't know what it is, but hey, just put it in your pocket. We'll hold on to it for later. Two. Don't know what it is. I know it's dangerous, but just put it in your pocket. What harm can it do?
Hey, you! Stop right there! May the Animo God protect you, stranger. I am Amber, outrider for the Knights of Favonius. You don't look like citizens of Mondstadt. Explain yourselves. Well, we're not looking for trouble. That's what all the troublemakers say. Doesn't sound like a local name to me.
Nope.
And this mascot, what's the deal with it? I mean, we've only been traveling partners for 2 months, but we've already become the very best of friends. So to sum it up, you're traveling. Well, look, there's been a large dragon sighted around Mondstadt recently. Best you get inside the city as soon as possible. It's not far from here. I'll escort you there. Oh, aren't you out here for some other reason? I am, but not to worry. I can keep you both safe while doing that too. Besides, I'm still not sure if I can trust you. Oh, I'm sorry. Probably not something I should say as a knight. I give you my apologies. Strange yet respectable. That sounded so fake. Do you have something against the type of language usage prescribed by the Knights of Favonius Handbook?
Yep, sounded fake.
At the ready.
Okay. Hold on. Okay.
So, suspicious travelers, what are you doing in Mondstadt? He got separated from his sister during a really long journey. Paimon is his travel buddy, helping him to find his sister. Oh, looking for your family? Huh. Okay, let me finish my other stuff first, and then I can help you put up posters around the city. What exactly is it you need to finish doing first? It's simple. You'll understand in a bit.
Will we now? Just suck us into doing your dirty work?
A hilichurl! Quick, get it!
Quick, get it. Ah, I thought he was gonna like move forward a little bit.
These monsters have been getting too close to the city recently. My task this time is to clear out their camp.
That tells you where you're supposed to go. Is that better than a dull sword? It is. Can I equip it? And that gonna explain how you equip stuff? Or? Cannot equip this during combat. Who's in combat? Alright, let's try that. Oh, so the game gets harder as you go. Ain't that nice? Oh, so I have to occasionally come in here and grab stuff like, what was that game? Like Elder Scrolls. Oh, okay. I could. One button. That's what you get for trying to come in. Still alive? How did you get for trying to attack me while I was trying to do other things? Yeah. Oh. You had that coming.
Nothing to it. Though I've got to say, you surprised me a little with your moves there. Thanks for the backup. How'd it feel? Now that you mention it, how is it the Hilly Trails ended up here? These creatures don't seem like the type to set up camp so close to cities like this. Exactly. It's more normal for them to be much further out in the wilderness. But because the dragon, Storm Terror, has been around a lot more recently, our orchards have been destroyed, and the local market has been affected as well. When the storms hit, we usually end up with at least a few injuries, so the Knights of Favonius have been tied up doing the best they can to defend the area.
Uh-huh. Not
So
good
these
enough.
annoying creatures have been getting closer and closer to the city? Exactly. That said, clearing this camp, come with me. A responsible knight must make sure to see you to the...
Hey, hold on. I'm trying to get the loot real quick. That's called... for weak spot. Aim for that. Happy those don't explode. Explanation of what's going on would have probably helped. Oh. The virtual tail. confusing at all. I'm so close to that other. I thought there were 7. One there, one there. About more than 7, but okay. I missed one. I missed 2 actually. I'd have to jump.
No, we just happened to be passing by. What are you cooking?
I have no idea what just happened. Oh, it exploded. Oh. I thought they had me in that little combo where they was both about to. Okay, that's interesting. Slimes, that's what they're called. Why do I call them jellies? That's interesting to remember. Slime self-destruct. Nope. Okay, that did get dark real quick. Just like Dad. Oh. Okay, little Timmy, I guess you got daddy problems. Is this something I can pick up? Nope. Is it only stuff with the little sparkly stuff on it?
Come on.
Okay, not important. Completely not voice stacked. Alrighty. Just random conversation. That's wasting my time. There's something another. Into the town we go. You go to level 2 for getting into the town.
Let me officially introduce the city of wind, dandelions, and freedom. Travelers under the protection of the Knights of Favonius, welcome to Mondstadt. Finally, no more having to camp outdoors. But the city folk don't look too cheery. Everyone's been put out of place by storm terror, but everything will turn out fine as long as Jean's with us. Jean?
acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius. With Jean on our side, surely even the vicious Storm Terror will be no match for us. Before I take you guys to the Knights of Favonius headquarters, it's a reward for helping me clear out that Hilitril camp.
Hey! Why doesn't Paimon get a reward?
Because this reward is useless to you, Paimon. But I'll treat you to a traditional Mondstadt delicacy, sticky honey roast.
Sticky honey roast!
Come with me. We'll head to the city's, high ground.
Yes, I'm pretty sure there was a Digimon named Paimon. Or one of the early forms of the Digimon. I'm about 99% sure, and I'm pretty sure it was, I don't know, so long ago since I watched Digimon. What up, DJ? Don't tech. Well, whatever, same difference. I kind of wish he was paying attention, because I could ask him. He would definitely know if there was a Pokemon. I'm not Pokemon. He probably would know about Pokemon too, but definitely would know there's a Digimon named Paimon. I'm pretty sure there was. Okay. So, not talking to anybody.
This used to be a bustling street, but with so many Storm Terror attacks recently, the usual crowds are nowhere to be seen. Except for the local tavern near the city wall over there. They haven't been affected. If anything, their business is better than ever.
Got a radish. Show me what you got. Did I miss something? Browse items. Oh, okay. Like what? Is that what everybody? Oh. Hitting the wrong button. I'll be honest. Okay. So I'm gonna guess that I can't do anything. I can't do anything until I complete whatever she wants me to do. So that goes in a high. Wow. It's not marked anything, so I don't know where to go. Can I zoom in on the map? Oh, I can. Hey, there's one of those teleport things. Oh, okay. Quest. Let's see. Go to... Oh, look. That's cool. It even gives you a trail. go to get to where you need to go. I like that. There's not a lot of these games that do that. You usually gotta figure it out. I mean, they might mark it, but they don't give you a trail. It says, hey, go this way. Looks like you skip it up the stairs.
I really envy those with a god's eye.
Oh.
So, the present I want to give you is a wind glider. Outriders use them to ride the wind, and the people of Mondstadt love using them too. I brought you here to give it to you, so you can experience it right away.
Oh, you're really excited about these wind gliders, huh?
Well, that's because the wind is the heart and soul of Mondstadt. Alrighty then, enough talk. Let's give it a whirl. It's easy to use, but you still need to pay attention to my instructions.
Okay. How quickly will I crash into the ground? Oh, so it's just like I got wings. That's fairly simple. Here comes, oh, the dragon.
The sky.
Knock over that statue. Of course it catches me. Gives me something that comes in handy just I get into trouble. Let me form the roots. Okay.
Huh? How are you staying afloat like this with just a wind glider?
I'm preventing your fall with the power of 1,000 winds. Now, concentrate. See yourself grasping the wind. Harness its energy.
Who said that?
Okay, this is weird. It's like playing like a fighter game, man. Without a fighter game. Oh, here's to them being able to do Archangel in any future games. It can't be much more difficult than this to make an Archangel. Start to do Archangel flying around. Then again, they've done this in several games, and I'm sure other games have done it better. Fly don't bother me. You may discover some rare recipes during your adventures. Learn to cook new dishes. Okay. Where do you get the recipes from? Or do I experiment and then I eventually just get those? Ugh. Ugh. Oof. Ooh. Tomorrow, what, Wednesday? It means a couple of people coming back to the office and dead in there no more. As it's been for like the good portion of this.
Are you hurt?
You've actually got the power to go up against the dragon. Are you a new ally? Or a new storm?
New storm? What you got problems with?
Storm Terror is attacking Mondstadt itself! Kaya, Traveler, you've come at the right time. We must...
Hold on, Amber. Are you perhaps forgetting to introduce us?
Oh, right. This is Kaya, our cavalry captain. These two are travelers from afar.
From afar? Is that all we know of them?
Yep.
Long story short,
It'd be kind of nice if it just continued
I see.
the story.
Welcome to Mondstadt. Though you haven't arrived at the best of times, I'm afraid.
It'd be nice if it continued the lines without me having to hit X.
I understand the anguish of being separated from family.
Then again, it might be set up that way because you could change the languages of the character or the language they speak, so you would be reading.
I'm not really sure why you're looking for the Animo God. Oh, but everyone has their secrets, right? Relax. I won't press you for more. First and foremost, on behalf of the Knights of Favonius, I would like to extend our thanks to you for your help just now. Your fight to defend the city against the dragon just now was witnessed by no small number of citizens. The acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius is also very interested in meeting you, and formally invites you both to our headquarters.
Dress room. Oh, there's my trail. Okay. I was just making sure I could still do that. Sure,
This
falling
seems
would
to
not
be the
have killed
Knights
me.
of Favonius headquarters. Let's head in.
Oh, I should have talked to her. It gave me the option. The best traveling companion ever. Really? They'll buy me a new skin for this. I can put in my new controller.
Jean, what's the hurry? I thought we agreed to meet them here.
There have been sightings of storm terror outside the city. Once we meet, we must...
Relax. I'll lend a hand when the time comes.
Jean, I've brought them. And once it was over, I brought them straight here.
Mondstadt welcomes you, Windborn travelers. I am Jean, acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius. This is Lisa, our resident librarian.
Oh, are you sweeties here to help us out? You're both so adorable. Sadly, the timing is regrettable. Storm Terror has caused quite a ruckus in the region since its recent resurgence. Simply put, Mondstadt's elemental sphere and ley lines are now akin to a yarn ball in the paws of a kitten. For a mage, it couldn't get much worse. My skin is one elemental particle away from a full-blown breakout.
If it weren't for this interference, the Knights of Favonius would have better ways to help you than just putting up missing We simply ask that you repose in Mondstadt while we help you seek out your sister.
Paimon will help too.
Good. In that case, we need a plan.
With Storm Terror now directly attacking Mondstadt, we may have an opportunity to cut this. Lisa has revealed the sources of Storm Terror's power with her detection map.
Is that so?
They're located in the abandoned Four Winds temples. Storm Terror's ability to whip up these kinds of storms can be attributed to it drawing power from the temple.
Our objective is to deal with 3 of the 4 temples. I
Why
trust
not all
everyone
4?
understands why we are only dealing with 3.
Nope, I don't.
Paimon doesn't.
Thanks, Paimon.
Knights of Favonius, time is against us. The storm is rampant. There's no point in maintaining a defensive position. All right, we need to take initiative and act before the situation escalates.
Did I not click the right thing for her to explain why we can't do all 4? Which... I think I didn't read it. Da-da-da-da, okay.
Wanna team up with me? I should warn you though, I don't slow down for anyone, greenhorn or otherwise. Let's all do our best to defeat Storm Terror.
Oh, that's weird. So just up or down.
Its change in size and power really is suspicious. But for the Knights of Favonius, our priority is to deal with the aftermath of this attack. The Grand Master entrusted the Knights of Favonius to me. I can't let him or the people of Mons... I must get to the bottom of this.
Oh, she's not even the Grand Master?
I heard you and Outrider Amber had a misunderstanding. Please forgive her. She was... Talk to Amber sometime. I'm sure you'll like how energetic...
The monsters out in the wild? We've got many resources. Making good use of elemental advantages is the key to... By the way, would you be interested in how... We need people to... We need people for doing... We just...
So weird.
A way to fight against... I'm sorry. Judging by the level of its animal power, it's definitely not. I could teach you some elemental basics, so you'll have an idea.
You're not bad with that wind glider. Your gliding style... My eye patch. Want to hear my story, eh? I didn't have time to introduce myself properly. Well, it wasn't on my mind to begin with.
That's a rude thing to just say. Hey, how'd you get your eye patch?
My apologies. I'm Kaya, cavalry captain for the Knights of Favonius. We can talk more after we get things sorted. I know a great place more fit.
Wanna team up with me? I should warn you though, I don't slow down for anyone, greenhorn or other. With Jean by our side, nothing can stand in our way. but I can't keep spouting. She always dashes headlong into the heat of the battle, and we want her to take better care. I really hope that one day I can look Jean in the eye and tell her she doesn't need to worry anymore, because we...
Okay. Oh, still got the... Alright, I guess I'm looking for sparkly things. Okay, just randomly runs up a wall. Sure, I might have all the books before I leave here. Like I accidentally talked to her through the bookcase. I think I got all. No, one more. Nope, there's more on the side. Didn't mean to do that. This is like auto parkour. Can't go upstairs.
Disappear!
There's a 12-second cool. The other one had. They both do, I think. Man. I have to move this off of the hard drive.
From now on, the adventures will probably get more and more dangerous. We should make sure we're prepared. We could start by going to Mondstadt's blacksmith.
That was actually Doctor. Okay, that works. Just auto add. Alright, hold on. Enhance. Oh. Oh, did I accidentally use all of that? I did. No, I didn't, okay. What is refine? Hmm. Right. Oh, okay, so you can actually look at like the whole story. Crawl on the door. That's not. Oh. Oh, so you have to go to cooking stations to cook. Okay. Restores 8 to 10% of max. Okay. Oh, so 5. Okay. Okay, so I'm assuming that's gonna get smaller. And faster. Might as well get my proficiency up while I can do it. I'm assuming that's gonna get a lot faster once you get high enough. Game is
Error.
different.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
Uh-huh. Ooh, so I get rewards for every level I do. R3 for item detail. Light the night, no matter the distance. Okay.
Ad Astra.
All right, okay.
There's the blacksmith.
I didn't know I was swip.
Why? Over there. Take your pick. Or if you need something else, I can make it on request.
Wow, he does bespoke weaponry?
Of course. I sell weapons, make them to order, and do refinements. All in the job description for a blacksmith. All you need is the ore. Anywhere. You look confused. Bring some back and I'll help you forge what you... No need. I have other things to do.
He's...
Have I picked up any ore? Save. Or is it just do it all? Okay. It's nice of them to give us free stuff. Oh, really? Hmm. Did I get anything to do it? I bet you upgrade this, it'll probably be better. Alright, I was actually how do Oh, you can actually wait? Okay. So if you need to do something during the day. Oh, I wonder if that's what she was talking about earlier when she said she smelled him cooking something.
I'm the survival expert of the Adventurers Guild. Nice to meet you.
What should I cook next?
Oh, are you travelers from around here as well?
No, we just happen to be passing by.
I see. Welcome, traveler. I'm Lynn, the survival expert of the Adventurers Guild. Eat before you go. The first
Picnic? Oh, my travel partner here is good at cooking as well.
That's okay. Let's see what you can... You won't get a lot of chances like this to learn from a survival. There are some mushrooms and meat in the barrel over there. Try making...
cook something? Oh, did I already master this thing already?
Is it done? Let me try. Now that's really tasty.
Paimon told you so.
With your culinary skills, you should try more difficult dishes. Oh, I've got some raw ingredients in my bag. Have them in return.
Can we really have them? Won't you run out of ink?
That's okay. You should be able to find lots of ingredients when exploring the wilderness. There's also a restaurant in Mondstadt known as Good Hunter that sells food and ingredients.
Okay, thank you for the info.
So if I perfect it's a level 5 proficiency, I can just make it without having to do it. There's a simple system for doing this. What's the other thing that it was supposed to let me cook? Ah, because I used the egg. Good money.
This is it. One of the deserted temples of the Four Winds.
Oh, I see the little
These
temple
temples
there.
have been left to waste for years now. The people of Mondstadt almost... There's a chance there's a monster nest or hilitrol camp inside. Even Storm Terror has given up on its own temple. Yes.
Oh, right.
I also find it hard to accept, but Storm Terror was once one of the Four Winds.
Huh?
Wait! Did you just feel that? The wind here. Something's off. Let's go in and take a look. Be careful. The dragon...
Okay, I don't know what that was about, but hey. It's just a wee bit more explanation. Just a wee.
You can use that console to open the door.
Figured that out already.
Wow, I can see so far into the temple.
That's nice. So they give you reasons to take every character with you. Use. Okay. Theoretically, wouldn't you be able to shoot his weapon also?
Oh no! A horn! The fighting must have got them riled up. Well, good thing I've prepared my secret weapon, explosive puppet Buried Bunny.
What? I just want to shot it. You're almost kind of rapper shit a little bit. Hold up. Did you just get full health back? Okay, so...
Windblade!
Meet certain other amounts triggers a swirls deal. Alright, let's go that way, but I fear. Oh, this is. Did I not set it on fire? Oh.
No escape!
Oh. Thank you. Come again. Alright. I blew up that guy who actually killed everybody else. Oh well. He killed everybody else. You know what? Oh. I can't pull up that start menu?
It's so high. Seems like there's something up there.
But how do we get across? Isn't this a pyro monument? If we hit it with a powerful pyro attack, we might trigger it.
I wonder if I missed something else.
Dragon's breath! Is that where the power's coming from? Great, let's smash it!
Love that.
Phew, I'm tired. But at least this way we've helped Jean out. In the past, we were at least able to defend the city and keep it safe. This, of course, is mostly thanks to Jean. But now with Storm Terror directly attacking the city itself, the winds change, so too should our tactics. It's what Lisa likes to say. Speaking of which, the 4 winds we were discussing earlier, if you want to learn more about our history, you can ask Lisa. I'm not saying I don't know our history, it's just... I mean, a librarian is supposed to...
I like how we leave the area of the town and now they're telling us to talk to her. Okay, he's gonna kick me out? Okay, I guess I got everything. Game ready to kick me out? I'm like, damn. How you not even want to explore? Looks kind of like Carbuncle from right here, but I'm pretty sure Carbuncle should not be in this game, but... Hmm. So hold on, I wonder, was that one of the things we're... Out of curiosity, I go this way. Does that fill in more of the map? Oh, there's an ore he was talking about. That's kind of weird that it doesn't fill in the map when you go outside of the map. That's kind of useful. You just climb right back up. That like it stole something from me. I feel like the running actually does much. Oh, it's still loading in. Wow.
What do you want? Oh, yes. I'd forgot. These are okay, I guess. Should be. If you ever find ore in the future, you can always come and see me. Ideally when I'm not busy. A blacksmith's work takes focus and concentration. It does not take when the craft is good, business is good. That's all there is to this, and if there's nothing else.
He's certainly committed to his work. Paimon will give him that. His temper isn't great, but leave it to him and he'll be able to forge what you need.
Take it to the top. Where's that? Was it? Oh, it might just be up one. Time to go back and talk to the chick. I think that's the place right there. Tired. Driving around. What is in here? Stuff. I think this door was locked last time. Yep. Fancy baked questions. They must be out in the field somewhere. Oh. Sorry guys, I think I'm just gonna call it right there. I'm just feeling tired today. Probably do a longer one tomorrow. Good stuff. So follow me out on Twitter or also YouTube and